Good afternoon, and welcome to the Coalition to Advance Future Student Success ESSER Impact Showcase. My name is Carissa Miller, and I am the CEO of the Council of Chief State School Officers, also known as CCSSO. The Coalition to Advance Future Student Success is proud to shine a light on some of the ways the ESSER investments are making an impact for communities across this country. The challenges of the pandemic laid bare the need for fundamental changes in K-12 education. The unprecedented injection of federal emergency relief aid provided through the Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund, also known as ESSER, presents an opportunity to transform the U.S. school system so it provides each and every student with the educational opportunities they deserve. Our discussion today will focus on areas indicated as high priority areas among our coalition members, which include academic recovery, physical and mental health and well-being, and educator workforce. We'll hear directly from stakeholders at the state, district, and local levels on how these investments are impacting their communities. Please be sure to engage with us on social media using the hashtag ESSERImpact. You can access the social media toolkit in the chat. The showcase today is being recorded, and the recording, along with related resources from today's event, will be shared when available. Let me just start by giving you an overview of the coalition. It's the Coalition to Advance Future Student Success, and it includes 12 leading education organizations that represent leaders from practitioners in the classrooms to the state capitol working together to ensure this moment of transformation brings about greater equity and outcomes for students in the U.S. In addition to our 35 plus advisory organizations that provide thought partnership and breadth to ensure the coalition's work is disseminated to diverse stakeholders in education. Our work is driven by the framework to drive support and consistent guidance, and it's anchored in the commitment to ensure the effective and equitable use of federal funds across our member organizations. The coalition seeks to elevate these effective and innovative initiatives and support these focus areas, and we do this in the following ways. We have a website. It's called advancefuturestudentsuccess.org. It's dedicated to elevating stories of how relief funds are being leveraged across the education landscape. That website includes a resource library that offers over 100 videos, reports, articles, and white papers from members of the coalition. It has a blog that features voices of the coalition and their insights on this opportunity to transform the state of our public schools, as well as deeper dives into how their members are leveraging COVID relief funds. And we also have a monthly newsletter. It highlights stories of how ESSER funds are being used. Coalition members share examples of how COVID relief funds are being leveraged along with the framework and seek to elevate that hard work and powerful stories across the education systems. In the chat, you'll be able to subscribe to the newsletter. We'll be dropping a link there. The goal of the coalition is to keep these active conversations going. As we launch into today's conversation, we'll hear from district leaders in Washington, D.C. and Texas on how they structured high-dosage tutoring systems in their systems. We'll hear from district and local leaders from the Cleveland Metropolitan School District who will explain how ESSER investments were leveraged to create a more robust learning experience for students and how those investments are having an impact. I'd also like to note that today is Teacher Appreciation Day. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate educators for all they do. We know that teachers change lives, and one of the goals of the coalition is to elevate the work happening inside of classrooms across the country. I look forward to our conversation today with Trisanne Perrette, a French teacher from Michigan and the president of the West Ottawa Education Association. Trisanne will be sharing the impact of federal school rescue funds on her community. We'll also be joined today by James Lane of the U.S. Department of Education to share his reflections. We'll end the program with an engaging conversation of some additional coalition members. To kick things off, I get the privilege of starting with state leaders in Alabama and how they coordinated across their agencies to align recovery efforts and advance their education priorities of literacy, numeracy, and mental health.